All right, just wanted to check in with everybody. Thought maybe we could maybe say a prayer. Could maybe show you the astrology of what's happening right now, and maybe do a couple of tarot card readings. The country is very much in crisis tonight, and it would help if we just kind of pull together. So, understanding what's going on. Hello, you guys are so great. I didn't expect anyone to show up. Oh, wonderful. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Oh wow, and I don't even have to turn on this super duper scary light. This thing's actually, I don't know if you guys know this, but this is this lamp I use. This very pretty lamp that I use during the day, during the live streams. It's very pretty, but this is actually a sun lamp. It's one of those things like for seasonal depressive disorder or what have you, really bright light. I figured it looked pretty and it would be nice and bright. But my goodness, when I turn it on, it's woo, hello. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, thank you guys. Just had a blow up with my mother, which is hard, very hard. Parents, so I'm sure it'll be all right eventually. But she's such a wonderful woman. She's such a good person. Except both my parents are. They're really good people. Except for some reason. When it comes to Trump, it's like they turn into other people like that. But anyway, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay. First, I'd like to just start, if it's okay with you. I just want to start with just a little bit of prayer. Let's just channel some positive energy into the world. The world could use it right now. And then we'll look at kind of what the energies are, and then I'll do some readings. And we're under stress, but we're going to make it through. We're going to make it through. Okay. So I'm just going to close my eyes here for a second. Oh, deep breath. Okay. Just connect with our inner selves, our souls. Let me turn this down over here. Because we are all souls temporarily in these bodies. And our souls are all connected. Our souls are all connected to our higher selves and up all the way to the divine. And that divine energy is constantly flowing down to us and through us. Into each other, into the world, into our lives, into those we care about. There's this constant flow. Never ceases, not for an instant. Constant flow of divine energy into our lives, into our very beings. Okay. Well, that's quite frustrating because it's showing up on the screen here that it's okay. 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 I don't remember where I was exactly. I don't know where I was when it kind of fell apart there, but let me just get back to what I was saying. And if I'm repeating myself, then well, what's the worst thing? What's the worst thing about repeating yourself when you're saying positive things, you know? Okay, so just let that divine energy, that extra divine energy, flow through us. Just flow through us, filling us up and flowing through us into the world tonight. That there will be an uplifting of spirits. There will be kindness. All right. So, okay. Oh gosh, yeah, it's buffering here, but it's clear up on the camera. Well, maybe if I lower it down to 240, I don't know, maybe that'll help. Okay. So, okay. Let me just go over just a couple of things I wanted to. If you can't see, I'll turn on the light, but I don't think I'll need to. I'm really only. This is the only thing you really need to even kind of see. Basically, what's happening right now. Hello, Becca. Okay, this is what's happening. You know, I mentioned the other day that eclipses are eclipses. It's not only is the sun and the moon coming together on the regular plane of the solar system, on our plane, but it's also because our Earth tilt, both up and down, they come together in the same place, like they're exact, all right, which does not happen all the time. Okay, and because of that, because they are the luminaries, because they are really the biggest things in the sky, and the sun, of course, is just massive beyond our comprehension. Oh my gosh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you. This can cause problems days ahead of time as well, which doesn't make sense. But then, you know, I also explained yesterday about how with time and space and things moving, and you know, the center of the Earth and the center of the sun are significantly younger than the outside, just because the outside is moving more. I mean, there's some weirdness in the world, in the universe. Thank you, Mr. RN. So the eclipse coming up on the 5th. All right, it is at 16 degrees of Sagittarius. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you what's happening. Why Trump is going off the deep end. Autumn Honey, don't we have an eclipse coming up too? Going to be a good or a bad? Thank you. Twaina, thank you. Thank you. Okay. I'm not resigning myself to chaos. I'm just saying, okay, this is your astrological weather report brought to you by Autumn. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, Becca. Okay. Do I need a pen? I probably need a pen. I can't reach my my Sharpie, so let me turn this on. Whoa, hello. All right, that's very bright. Okay. Now, this is 2 charts in one. This inner one, this right here, this is Trump's chart. All right. This outer chart, this outer chart is the eclipse chart. Okay. And you can put 2 charts together this way. This is also, yeah, very bright light. Whoa. This is also what you do with people. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, good boy. This is also what you do with people. Thank you, Kathy. This is what you do with people too, if you want to look at like comparing their charts and what have you. But basically what's happening, Donald Trump himself actually has, he was born on an eclipse, which is why his sun and his, at least I think it's an eclipse, his sun and his moon are exactly opposite. But that's a little bit off to the side. It's probably, it might be being affected because it's at 22 degrees. Because this eclipse is going to happen at 15. All right, and that's 7 degrees. That's still pretty close. But the main thing it's going to hit, the sun here at 15 for the eclipse, The moon here at 15 for the eclipse. Okay, this right here. Uranus, Trump's Uranus is at 17, so it's right there. I mean, it's 2 degrees away. So even though I did this wobbly line, really, it's one straight line, really. It's just the way this is set up. So really what you have is, that's an eclipse. Okay, it's going to be a straight line. You got the sun here, got the moon here. And you have Trump's Uranus here. Okay. And at the same time, over here in the sky, you have got this square. You have got Mars at 15. So exactly, Mars, god of war, exactly square this eclipse. Which means all the power of this eclipse is, because what T-squares do is it funnels that energy out through what's is called the focal point planet, which is the god of war, which is a martial energy. Oh boy. Okay, and within 5 degrees, so it's a weak conjunction, but it's still a conjunction. You have Neptune right there, which is, Mars doesn't like being that close to Neptune. It gets kind of because Neptune diffuses energy. It's also lies, but it diffuses energy, and Mars is like, I don't want to be no, it doesn't like being diffused. Martial law, I don't know if it's going to come to that. I'm not saying, I don't want to say martial law. What I'm saying is that we are closing in on a lunar eclipse. Hello, Kitty. Is it Kitty approved? Is the chart Kitty approved? Yes, it is. Yes, it's Kitty approved. Good Kitty. All of this energy, which is a lot, and eclipse energy is a lot, and it's just, thank you, Sharon, it's just dumping it out in Mars. So, oh, just stop to yawn. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, IQ. My gosh, you guys are very kind to me. All right, so what this is, I actually, rather than just rely on myself, I went and checked in to see what was going on, what Marjorie Orr was saying. She's a really good astrologer, and she has a blog that I often check. And now this is interesting. Not necessarily what I would expect. She was saying that the June 5th lunar eclipse at 16 degrees Sagittarius, well, it's 15, 16, okay, is the lunar eclipse of the moon. It's opposite Trump's 10th house Uranus, which I just showed you, which will give him a considerable career jolt. Career jolt. Oh, Sienna here? Hello, Sienna. I've missed you. Okay. Now, this is the other thing to keep in mind, though, okay? Forewarned is forearmed, right? And what the thing is that it's eclipse going to be more than one. They're just in slightly different places. On the 21st of June, there's going to be a solar eclipse, and it is going to be at 0 degrees Cancer. Traditionally, there are people who've like gone back through time and made like their whole life's work, going back and seeing what happened during these times. You know, when there was a solar eclipse at this particular degree and that particular degree, and what Bernadette Brady said was that a solar eclipse at 0 degrees Cancer can bring blocks, and the individual is prone to misjudging his or her strength and is best advised to wait before taking any real action. So what this is telling me, what the keywords I'm picking up here is that the orange Fuhrer is seriously misjudging the country, what he can do, what he can get away with, and just how badly he's going to lose the next election. So I wanted to share that. There are a couple of other things too. All right, now there is a second lunar eclipse. I know it's like no, but no, it's we're going to be okay. We're going to get through this. Yes, 21st of June is a summer solstice. Yes. Yep. May you live in interesting times. I'm so sorry, guys. All right, second lunar eclipse is July 5th. It's going to be at 13 degrees of Capricorn, and it's going to be pivotal for the U.S. since the full moon is exactly on top of the USA's Cancer sun. Located to Washington, D.C., it puts an aggressive Mars on the ascendant, square Mercury on the IC. So what follows will be running controversies and heated debates. Okay, Pluto is also opposite our Mercury. All right, and so what this is saying is there's a whole lot of talking. Oh, what did Becca say? Pentagon says no. However, he's lackey on call. Well, they can't take the military can't take illegal actions, and yeah, this is going to be in court very quickly. Okay. She had an interesting article about kind of what makes Trump what in Trump's chart makes him such a jerk. But you know, that's neither here nor there at the moment. Okay, the US's Mercury in Cancer, opposite Pluto in Capricorn, has an enduring strand in the American psyche. This is our chart, our country's chart. We've got Mercury here, we've got Pluto there. Actually, it's Pluto here, Mercury there. Being triggered this year by Saturn, Pluto conjunction, and then in the next 3 years by transiting Pluto in hard aspects. So, heated and toxic debates will be even more in the foreground than usual. But hear me out. Debates. Okay? So that is something to really keep in mind, that as horrible as this is, and it can get, hello, sweetie, the main thing that's being triggered is Pluto, Mercury, power, words. All right. This is not civil war. It's not. It's a lot of arguments, but it's not. It's words. Okay. Okay. List of all the racist things about Trump. Okay. Minneapolis. She was saying how the eclipse is falling conjunct the Minneapolis midheaven almost exactly, and the July lunar eclipse will also impact the Minneapolis and USA respective suns. Okay, and this is the last thing I'll say. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss? I don't know. I don't know what I missed. I missed something. Oh my gosh, thank you, S. Walker. Thank you. Okay, it's just the plow, power, plutonium, you know, which can warm a city or make it uninhabitable for 10,000 years. I mean, Pluto is about power, okay? Transiting Pluto is sitting exactly, right now, it's sitting exactly on the opposition to the USA's Mercury at the moment. Now that will repeat off and on until late 2021. And then it goes on to, if we have a full-blown Pluto return in late 2023. But this Pluto Mercury will produce toxic and bitter debates. And right now, Neptune, transiting Neptune in the sky, has moved to 20 degrees of Pisces within a few minutes of a degree. So holy cats, is that thing, we're talking about an exact square to the USA's Mars. Neptune and Mars usually evokes a sense of kind of a panicky failure. Okay? So a lot of kind of what we're dealing with tonight, it's the energy, okay? And this is your astrological, weather forecast. Let me see. I think did I have another chart here I was going to show you guys? Because over the next few days with this T-square, the eclipse, that energy pouring out through this Mars near Neptune, it's like, okay, that's what we're dealing with. That is the energy. You can't walk into a bakery and expect it to smell like a greenhouse. All right, I'm gonna just be as positive as I can with that. And you can't go into a bakery when you're hungry. I'm gonna turn this light off. Oh my eyes. Whew, much better. You can't go into a bakery when you're hungry and expect to be like, hey, everything's great, everything's fine. No, I don't want any of that. You'll want some of that, trust me. I'm just having a look here. Yeah, moving the. I won't go into the whole thing, but this was the chart of the July 5th eclipse set for the district of set for DC, Washington DC. It puts Mars and this is what's going on. All right, this is not. The water, the energetic water is turbulent right now. It just is. And I absolutely want people to come together, and I want there to be justice. I want to give the world a Coke and live in perfect harmony by the world and keep it company. That whole thing. I'm holding the world card here if you can't tell. I just want you to be aware that part of what's happening is we are hungry people who've just walked into a bakery. And that smell is it just overpowers you. It's like, oh my gosh, I have to eat something. You were hungry inside, but you walk into that smell and you're like, oh my gosh. Or you can go into the water, and not understand the currents, the riptides underneath. So you're just going out there, you're fine, and then suddenly, whoa, all right? So at least if you're aware of what's happening, it can help you to be able to choose what you want to do rather than just being like a pawn of the energy. The energy just throwing you around like a kite in the wind. All right. So we've done prayer, we've done the astrology. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple of readings here, and I'm feeling brave. I'm not going to timestamp. We'll see how it goes. Trump. What was, I can't, of course, I just forgotten. What Trump invoked was from 1807, Insurrection Act, isn't that the name of it? And the Insurrection Act. And there are governors saying, no. And some journalists just checked with I saw on Twitter, they just checked with the DOD, and it's like, okay, well, how many governors have requested? None. 0. So, okay, so First I want to look at the Trump invoking the insurrection. Then I want to look at Trump having federal police, whatever, whatever the name was, firing rubber bullets and tear gas at peaceful protesters so Trump could go have a photo op. Oh boy. All right, but we're going to start with this Insurrection Act. Trump has invoked the Insurrection Act. Okay. Oh, I think that's the, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. I think I hear in the distance, probably can't hear it, but there's a local church that has bells that go. That's nice. That's very nice. We need that now. Some nice church bells. Okay. All right. 8 of Swords. He thinks that he can control. Trump thinks he can just control everybody. He doesn't like what he's seeing, so just get them to shut up and not act. This is a voluntary limiting. So this is a self-limiting card quite often. So he thinks that's what's going to happen. 9 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 10 of Swords. I don't think it's going to end well for Trump. Yeah, I don't think it's going to end well for Trump because that feels like Trump. And that's the 10 of Swords. And those are all the political swords in his back. But it starts with wanting justice. It's such a beautiful card. Just wanting justice. And yes, it's, you know, there are people, and it's a one, okay, wanting justice, and in the center of the reading is the amount of grief, the inequality, the cruelty, having to have discussions, you know, with your children about how much danger they're in just going out into the world simply because of their skin color, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, that they have to do that. It's ridiculous. It's unconscionable. Anyway, that's at the center of this. Now, what gets involved, where the Fuhrer gets interested, is that on either side of this worry, because it was started with a major arcana justice, the center of it's the worry, but here we have moneyed interests, we have merchants, money and merchants. That's why he's doing it. Status quo, and he will not look at this real need for justice. And because of that, because he is ignoring this, he finally came out and said something, and he just was insulting and awful. I heard the thing real time and my jaw was on the floor. He is ignoring this completely. This means nothing. The plight of people in our country means nothing to him. He cares about the money. He is all about the money. And he is all about keeping people who are voluntarily holding themselves down to keep them holding themselves down. We've been living under terrible unfairness for decades. Exactly. Thank you, Francis. Thank you. I love the little heart. He wants to keep the status quo here. And this is going to come back and bite him in his, what is it, earlier today they were talking about he was in the bunker for an hour and ate a bag of Cheetos. And I think I said earlier today, you know, when he was done, he was just like wiping it on his face, you know, keep his makeup on. His just Cheeto-coated, this is going to come back and bite him in his Cheeto-coated self. This is not going to end well for him. The Episcopal bishop, the church he was standing in front of, well, she is incensed. I heard her on CNN. She is livid that he would do all that damage to not even go into the church, to hold up a Bible. A journalist asked him, "Is that your Bible?" To which he replied, Becca's saying, "Can we stick more Ten of Swords in that Ten of Swords?" Oh, look. How about a Devil card? I'll take your Ten of Swords and raise you a Devil card. How about that? You're so funny. So, yeah, she's really mad, and understandable. And there were people really hurt by those rubber bullets that were shot into that peaceful protest. Oh, Deb Z's out in her backyard after curfew. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. So she was getting worldwide attention, which is good. God, this is going to bite him. How is this going to bite him? Oh, do tell us. How is this going to bite the Orange Fuhrer? Do tell. King of Cups, Eight of Cups, Hanged Man, Judgment, Fool. His support among Republicans is Republican lawmakers is weakening. I'm not saying it's gone, but first card, King of Cups. I get cups for Democrats. Eight of Cups. Trump's lack of morals, ethics, decency on full display. Center of the reading, Trump's power not being what he thinks it is. And the only way that happens is if there is more and more judgment about this fool. And that only happens if Republican support among lawmakers, because the lawmakers are going to flee like rats on a ship long before the base does. When that starts weakening. He's shooting himself in the foot with Republican lawmakers too. They're not happy. I don't think this is going to poll terribly well. So, let me see. Oh, okay. We're still going. We're still going. A lot of major arcana. Oh, yeah. And 3 major arcana. Yep. Yep. All right, so let's look at what Trump did today. The dictator went out for a walk. Like a kid's book. The dictator goes out for a walk. I would not want him to be my president in a box. I would not want him to be my president with a fox. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that's just Trump being stupid. What just fell out was really these 2 cards, the Sun and the Ten of Cups. He's just making, he doesn't realize he's just shoving people toward Democrats. Vote for them. So what about today? The dictator went for a walk. What he did made us balk. Don Trump is a moron. His cruelty, and then on... No, I'll have to think about it. Sorry, I didn't come up with anything off the top of my head. Sometimes I come up with it. All right, this dictator went for a walk. How is this going to come back and, like, today, what he did today? Because there was, I thought, wasn't there some kind of retired military person who was saying how it's, like, not legal or something? Oh, again, hangman right there. This is, it's showing how weak he is. He thinks it's a show of strength. And by the way, this is not an act. I can feel it. Need to write a haiku. Exactly. Thank you. Hello, Mary. This is not an act. What he's doing. These are his feelings. This is how he really feels. He's not pretending. He is this racist. He is this dictatorial. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands. What he did today. He's going to be very much on the defensive. But this, and this quite often comes up as like Junior or somebody who will actively, like, Trump is the king of wands and this is like his son. But we're not headed toward a civil war. No, no, no. This feels like there's the sand is shifting underneath the Republican lawmakers, not the base. The base is the base. Those feel like female voters who really don't like what they're seeing at all, even a little. People who may have voted Republican in the past, or who were, they would kind of flip-flop depending on, I hate to even say these words, depending on how their husbands would vote. Oh my gosh, why would anybody be like that? I don't know, but sure. Voting Democrat. Yeah, Trump is hurt himself. Hurt himself in a big, big way. This feels like a public, not execution, but just a public. He could not have made it clearer how awful he is. Okay, so you guys tell me. Anybody, put things in all caps. What you guys think I should read on, and I'm not going to timestamp. Those wands look like torches. Oh man, does Boo Boo Kitty have a heart-shaped spot next to his nose? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He is just a big old sweetie. And it's energy for everybody to see. Oh, you know what? I've got this camera on a stand. I wonder if I went like this and I go like this. Hang on. This will be worth it. Let me see. Okay, you're moving, all right? Hang on. Oh, does this go up? Does it go up? Okay, we're going up. And we're turning. Look who's here. There's Pumpkin. He's up on his bed. You guys say you never see him, so I just wanted to share. He's a good boy. Yes, he is. Okay. All right, I'll come back down. Okay. So he is here. All right. I feel like I'm landing SpaceX. Landing something for SpaceX here. Yes, Pumpkin. All right, where's this? Okay, this needs to go back over here. All right, I'm just sharing. People say, where is he? Well, he happens to be here right now. Okay. Pumpkin is still grounded. Pumpkin is grounded forever. He's officially off duty, yes. He has watched out front and whoops, made sure everything is just so. But yeah, he's done. He's done. Okay. So, let me, I'm sure I missed your, let me scroll back up to see what you guys asked me to read on. But I did want to show you. Are they considering the 25th behind the scenes? All right, let's start there. The sandworms are coming after the Republicans. Dune desert planet. Usul, we have worm sign, the likes of which God has never seen. Trump tried to convince GOP governor to ask for troops. See, and these are things we actually have to ask. All right, are they considering the 25th behind the scenes? Hang on, let me see. Are they considering? Oh, there's some phone calls. Oh, there are phone calls in Washington, D.C. I don't usually get such a clear mental image, but somebody in one of those narrow houses in Washington, D.C. and is on the phone, and what is he doing? They're furious. Absolutely. I don't know about the 25th, but there are Republicans who are just beside themselves. 25th, that would be the cabinet. That would be Pensy Wency, the Iceman. 7 of Cups. Well, they know he lies. They know his. Yeah, they've put up with a lot. Let me get down to where you're actually saying things so I can see. Page of Cups, Hierophant, 2 of Swords, Decision, Tower, the card of Decision, the Tower, and the Strength card. Oh, here's a fun fact. On this day in 1972, Trump's father, Fred Trump, was arrested at a KKK rally. Oh, lovely. Lovely. I think I read someone on Twitter saying that you know why Trump was down in that bunker? It's because he couldn't find a white sheet to hide under. Decision, Tower, Strength. I don't know if this is the 25th Amendment, though. They have the power. Never stood up to him. They have the ability. What's going on with the Decision? Because I don't know that these are necessarily related, but something bad's coming for Trump. We know that. It's been taking over my readings for weeks. People are getting sick of hearing about it. Ugh. Okay. Just the Tower. It's like a super tower. All right, let me see. What's up with the super tower? Why am I doing this? It feels like I should. And long-term viewers remember the overloaded Celtic crosses I used to do. 2 of Cups, partnerships, working together. But that's democratic energy. Okay. Yeah, I think this actually goes the other way. I think it goes down. I think it goes this way. All right. High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles. So secrets can be higher wisdom, but secrets, sitting pretty, lots of money, and 9 of Wands. This, all along, this has been the card of the Republicans protecting Trump. That is what has kept him in power. Okay. Then it narrows down to the Knight of Wands and the 5 of Swords, which is the insult to injury card. So it's like he goes from all of this Republican support to Junior and some others speak out, but faint praise. This just not much support. Not much support. People in power, Republicans in power, not really stepping up for him. Not really stepping up for him. And then I get this Four of Wands again, which I've been getting over and over for Trump somehow retreating to Mar-a-Lago. So what's the super, okay, so his protection is waning. I think that's the clearest thing I'm getting tonight. His support among Republican lawmakers is waning. Card of Victory. Okay, card of Victory. Five of Wands, the World. King of Wands. It says Trump is a man, and the World is a big completion, ending, huge move into another phase of life. And this Five of Wands and rods becomes wads. This Five of Wands, this is rancor. This is arguing, and then boom, ending. And then it's just Trump the man. So are the secretary and the vice president getting together to invoke the 25th Amendment? I don't. Give someone enough rope and they hang themselves, though. That's kind of what that's feeling like. Emperor, there he is. Six of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Why are you telling... I'm getting a faint, it's not complete, but I'm getting a faint hint of that they want to do another arms deal with Saudi Arabia, I think, or something like that. And there's like Junior or somebody out, or Kushner, or somebody out in front of that, where it's like, go do that. Go do that so we have money. We have influence. We have some, we have... I'm not... Oh, sweetie, it's okay. It's okay. It was just a noise. It's okay. You're all right. Okay. You're all right. You're all right. It's okay. It's okay. Don't need to worry. Yes, the bishop. Yes, she was furious. I heard her talking. She was absolutely livid. I'm not getting 25th Amendment. I'm getting he's hanging himself. Okay. It says my phone, which had 80% power, is saying it now is starting to run low on power. So if you lose me suddenly, you will know why. And I can't plug it in because my microphone's plugged in. But anyway. All right. You guys had other questions? The Episcopal Church just put him on blast for this stunt. Absolutely. Bunker baby. Okay. Holding the Bible. It wasn't even his Bible, because of course he doesn't believe. Okay, okay, wait, evangelicals, yep, okay, mad. White supremacists. Are there white supremacists masquerading as military police deployed to attack peaceful protesters? There are literally, in some places, oh, somebody sees a bug. Oh, a moth, somebody sees a moth. Very important, very important. There are literally, it's on the news, there are white militias with baseball bats big burly white guys in great big groups patrolling areas for looting. What could go wrong? I think we'll hear sooner than later on the VP pick finalists. Will the top 5 be released? Yeah, there's Biden is just being handed a plate of political goodness. All his sheets have the presidential seal. Yep. Who's writing Trump's script? He's actually, it feels like he's dictating quite a bit of it because it's so awful. And it's almost like, you know, Miller, make this more awful. Yes, sir. My pleasure, sir. Hermit. He's muttering to himself a lot. He's writing his scripts. 3 of Swords, Strength, Knight of Swords. He's, yeah. Ace of Wands, 7 of Wands. His sense of self-worth is made of, what is it called? Azide? Look that up, because that's Trump's, it's the chemical that Trump's self-worth is made up of. Basically, it blows up because it exists. He's awful. And he only feels like a big, strong orange Fuhrer when he is kind of doing his tin pot dictator thing. And the thing is, but it's a knight, not a king. As in, he can't get to full strength on his dictatorship. But he does take action. President of action will act. Ace of Wands, fire signs, taking action. And then he's immediately on the defensive. It's like, oh yeah, you'll take action. Oh, so will we. And there are 6 for every one of his, 6 wands for every one of his. His just, yeah. Will troops fire on our citizens? With live, they kind of already are. I hate to say it. Certainly with rubber bullets, but there's I've heard reports of some live fire. But will the military turn on U.S. citizens? No. No. Okay. I think that's as far there as I went. So let me go down to the end and let me see what you guys are saying. Is Vlad... Oh, Vlad! Yes, is he guiding Trump's actions? Yeah, because he talked to Putin and then came out with whatever stupidity. Is Trump being influenced by Vlad? Because Vlad is an actual trained spy. And he knows how to manipulate people, and manipulating Trump, like shooting fish in barrel. Pooty. I hate your energy, and you are a horrible slime. Just wanted to mention that since I'm near your energy. I'm not going into it because I'll never get the stench of you off of it, but okay. Putin, are you pushing Donald's buttons? Always. I know. Oh. Dar. Oh yeah, push. That's pushing Trump's. You're the president. You're the. And it feels like just like rubbing his ego. Ugh. Rub is anything. Ace of Swords. Oh, the truth hurts. Eight of Cups. But he's the king of wands. This is him as a man. Putin knows how to play him like a fiddle. Ace of Cups, get him riled up. Or just let him get riled up and don't intervene, which isolates him. And the US is in more chaos. Putin isn't helping Trump because Putin believes in Republican ideals or he likes Trump. He doesn't. He wants to sow chaos and destruction in the US and weaken us. And at some point, if that means playing both sides, he will. Putin doesn't know middle-class Washingtonians who were out protesting today. No, that's true. That's true. I'm saying Putin and Trump talked, and Putin knows exactly what buttons to push to get Trump to overflow with emotion and end up weakening himself, which means weakening the country. You okay? Are you okay, sweetheart? Are you all right, precious one? You are so good. Yes, you are. You are so good. You are the boo-boo. You are the good boo-boo. Oh, Becca, you and me both. Can't wait for all this to come down on his head like a 35 million pound Advil. Anvil. Yep, Advil. We need a 35 million pound Advil. Oh, all right. Okay, what else can I read on here quickly before my phone dies? And thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Clang. Like a cartoon splat. Like the Wile E. Coyote. And you pick up the anvil and he's just flat. Oh, like Wile E. Coyote, yes. Barr? Oh, did you see Barr was out there? Yes, Renfield. The master's had a good day. Yes, yes, he has. Oh, they let you out of your cave, too. You must have eaten flies for hours to get up enough energy to go out in the sunlight. Barr. Oh, there's a special place in my dislike for Renfield Barr. Seven of Cups. Oh, he must protect the lies. He must protect the crazy. He must protect the master. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, the Trump dynasty. The Trump dynasty. So important. Eight of Wands. Page of Pentacles. He's still a bit he has a lot of power, but in Trump's eyes, he's still a bit player. And he doesn't realize how little he means to the emperor. It's literally, Trump sees himself, I'm the emperor, and he's just a loyal subject. That's it. King of Cups. Oh, another moth. Well, Barr is doing Barr stuff. I mean, it's protect the master, the dynasty, all kind of stuff. He's got all kind of really ugly irons in the fire. He's just a little slug snail, whatever. Compared in Trump's eyes, loyal, but a little nothing. But then we have this great big King of Cups just muscling in. Someone who has a lot more power, both in Trump's eyes and in Barr's. This is a Democrat muscling in here. Where this lands here. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell us. Tell us, tell us, tell us. What is that King of... What is that King of Cups about with Barr, Renfield Barr? Oh, he's just giddy. Oh, he's just giddy. He got to be with the president today. He got to go on a field trip. Just give him a rancid little juice box and he'd be content as could be. Six of Rods. Oh, yes, the promenade, the victorious promenade, the promenade of importance. Nine of Wands, Hermit, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Temperance. Yeah, again, the Republicans who've been protecting Trump, including, sometimes Barr comes up as the Hermit. He's like useful and helpful, but he's also he's not, they don't consider him to be, he's not one of the cool kids. Let's put it that way. And in the center, Four of Pentacles, this is a card of miserliness or not being able to give what you should. And it's like, well, why wouldn't he be able to give? Because he does so much. And that's because you have the hello Democratic power tempering this garbage. Democrats are going to do something. I don't know what. But damn it, that's a big ol', oh, heck no. So that's what I'm getting there. Oh, I didn't realize this was live. Hello. Just happened to look up at that point. Oh, look at this. I cut the cards. Wheel of Fortune, Temperance. It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, just a matter of time. There is, oh, Trumpy, 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 Trumpy. Okay. Okay, anything in all caps. I'm so sorry if you've asked questions that I missed, but well, I've still got power in the old phone. I'm gonna ask Siri to tell me a joke. That's good. Okie dokie. Anything in all caps? Anybody want me to read on Trump? Okay, will Trump voting? Viola. Anonymous. Let's see here. Okay, it's frozen there, but the camera's still going. Okay. Pence. Lincoln Project. Okay, will Trump be able to stop us from voting? Temperance. The Sun, the Devil, the Empress, Queen of Cups, Magician, not a chance, bucko. Not a chance. Not even close. Sunlight onto all of his corruption. America right in the middle, seeing it all. Democratic power, especially of women. Trying to take charge, a person taking charge to do something. Okay, the claws are not gonna, that's not good. Yeah, that's not. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, there you go. So, no, oh. Okay, I know it's a bug, but please don't rip the screen. Okay, this is not, okay, we're gonna close this just a little. No, 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 no. Attack the window, don't attack the screen. Thank you. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, this is a big old nope in your dreams. Yes, we will vote him out. Yes, we will. Okay, yeah, anonymous. See, I don't know. I don't know if I trust these. I went and looked at their current anonymous news Twitter thing they've got going on, and it was a bunch of like this post and I'll release whatever, saying that they've got more information. Prove it. But Mama, I can't get the moth through a window. Exactly, Gad. Kitties for sanity. Yes. Yes, Anonymous released some kind of papers, but, oh, Anonymous. Oh, wow, their energy is black. But it's like a salt, it's like a, it's more like the energy's black, but it, you know the obelisk in 2001, Space Odyssey? All right, to these anonymous guys, do they actually have the goods? Are they actually going to release verifiable, true dirt? Cynthia's saying, read about this Friday, June 5th, strawberry full moon. I'm not going to read on that just because at the beginning I talked all about the eclipses. And that full moon is the eclipse. And yeah, there's all kind of stuff at the beginning. Oh, look at that. The devil card. Well, they did release some really scary, nasty stuff. Whether it's true or not, it really felt like there are journalists who were on it. Strength, Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords. They're constantly moving so they don't get caught. They're bouncing. They have clever ways to not get caught. Bounce around the internet. Seven of Swords, insult to injury. Six of Wands. They might have something, but I'm getting like major arcanas like back here. Like their best, like at least for now, their best days are behind them. I'm not getting... I'm not getting really, like Tower or, yeah, the Twitter handles, they're trying to say that they have Trump's taxes, and it's like, and you're saying if I get enough likes on this tweet, I'll release his taxes. I'm sorry, are you 12? Maybe that's what, okay. Is today's, that's a great question. Is today's nonsense, garbage, un-American stuff, is it in reaction to this stuff that Anonymous released yesterday? Is that what pushed Dumpy over the edge? First thing I'm getting is, no, he really is this racist. But let's see. It was like Anonymous News with a Z or something on Twitter. I forget. Gabriel Sherman was following the account, so I thought, okay, then it might be legit. Use the dark web to function, yeah. They're doing all kind of creative stuff to not get caught. And there's more than one. Knight of Cups. There are important moths to catch. What is wrong with us? We have no priorities. We have no sense of priorities. There are important moths to catch. There's so many anonymous accounts. There really are. Oh. Okay. Yeah, my phone's really about to die, but... Okay, Magician, Hermit, Three of Wands, Ace of Swords, Six of Cups. The sword of truth that's going to bring us back to any semblance of normalcy. This feels like proper journalism. So... I'm not holding my breath. The energy is very clear that the real dirt is going to come from journalists. Wait for them. That's what I'm getting. All right. Well, in case my phone dies, I do want to say thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just gonna keep going until, and if I get cut off in the middle of a reading, I will just like put the rest of it in a comment or something underneath. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm here every day. Tomorrow Central Time in the US. Oh, I love those black and orange hearts and the kitties. But I love all the hearts. Thank you. Okay. Anything else? I didn't see Matt out tonight. I couldn't get it to load. I was having all kind of internet problems. What do we need to know? Excellent. Excellent idea. Okay, what do we need to know? The meaning of life is, and the phone goes dead. 42. What do we need to know? You need to know you're not alone. You need to understand that that you have guides, that you have souls who are with you your entire life, who want absolutely the best for you, who are trying so hard to help through all of this solid material difficulty. It is so dense down here. It is so hard to help us, but they're there. They are trying so hard, and they are always trying to help us. They're always trying. And when it doesn't work, it hurts them. That's what I'm getting. They feel it. They are so sad. Nine of Cups. Well, it's the Merchant card, but it's also a wish card. Let's have a look what the other cards say. We are definitely heartbroken. I don't think that's a stretch. Ace of Pentacles. There's a good kitty. Hello, precious. Oh, I'm back, he says. I needed some water, but I'm back because there are moths to catch. Eight of Swords. We feel helpless. Five of Cups, disappointed. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, we're kind of mired right now because the energy's really icky. I mean, the energy's really icky. But it's just that's the water. We are surrounded by energy on every level, physical to, spiritual, and there are currents that, and right now it's really nasty riptide, but it's not an actual riptide, and we can get through it, and we're not alone. And it's easy to just look at this and just be down, and you have enough money, and I can't go anywhere, and I'm just so disappointed with this, people around me, and and everything feels like it's coming apart, and blah 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 blah. But you'll notice the card for the reading is the Wish card, and that's sometimes in the absolute darkness, at the darkest point, and you wake up at 3 a.m. because nobody has pleasant thoughts at 3 a.m. And you just taking a moment on the positive energy. Just draw down positive energy through the top of your head. Just positive energy. And then what you wish for. Making a wish. Because then there's good energy. And you can build on that. We're going to get through this. We really are. Oh, bless you. Oh! There's something out there. Oh, there is something out there. This is unheard of. This is unheard of. This may be a room raider moment of, yeah, room 5, cat fight 10 out of 10. What's out there? Yeah, probably a good idea, boo-boo. He's very determined to something. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, you got hissed at, you poor thing. But before anyone starts thinking, oh, poor Boo Boo. My mother, who on everything but politics, is a really great person. She says of Boo Boo that he always instigates stuff. That's Pumpkin. It's Alfie the Pumpkin, and this is Bailey Boo. Hello, sweetie. This one instigates. Boo Boo instigate, and Alfie's just go. Yep, there just now. Alfie just ran out, so Boo Boo's running after him, and is gonna give him, jump on him or do something. And my mother says every time Pumpkin's walking around, it's like he's walking around and he's looking like, not tonight, Kato, not tonight. If any of you ever saw the old Pink Panther movies, not tonight, Kato. Do not attack me tonight. I know I said. Yeah, anyway. I think I'm going to go have a little bit of ice cream. I have some non-dairy ice cream, and I wish I could share it with you guys. I haven't tried this kind before. It's cookies and, well, non-dairy cream, but we'll get through this, okay? We're in a bad patch of energy, but we're going to get through it, okay? You guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you seriously. Thank you to our moderators. You make this possible. All right. Have a great night, guys. Try to get some sleep. All right, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.